It was a cold night in the middle of winter. It was almost midnight when I left work that day. There had been a severe thunderstorm, and the rain was still pouring down quite heavily when I started driving back home. The way home was empty. No signs of anyone else on the road. I could barely see the road ahead. Relentless large raindrops smashed into my windshield. About 10 minutes into my drive home, I saw flashing lights ahead, and the road was closed. The heavy rain had flooded the road ahead. I had no choice but to take a detour. So I turned into a narrow side street, as my phone navigation suggested. There were no street lights, nor any signs of any houses. I drove for about another 10 to 15 minutes. The main road was about another 40 minutes away. The surrounding looked pitch black. As I was slowing down to negotiate a sharp bend, I saw the strangest sight that anyone could see. There was a middle-aged woman, holding a baby by the roadside. She was looking right into me through the windshield. I thought to myself, what is she doing here, in the rain? There's nothing around here. It was quite strange, as there was no signs of any houses nearby. Then I heard a loud banging noise, and my car stalled suddenly. Something has hit the car, but I couldn't see anything in front of me. I had no choice but to get out of the car and check what had happened. I got out of the car with my flashlight. I could see blood spatter on my car bumper and headlights, but there was no one. I was very puzzled. Maybe it was some sort of an animal who managed to run away. I looked back to see if the woman I saw earlier was still there. I couldn't see much. It was too dark. But she had disappeared. I got back in the car and drove for about another 10 minutes. I was a little bit shaken by what just happened. The rain was still relentless. Suddenly I hear a gentle cry of a baby coming from the back seat. What happened next gives me chills to this date and changed my life forever. I looked at my rearview mirror. Then I saw the woman, whom I saw earlier. She was sitting in the back seat of my car, staring right back at me. I slammed on the brakes and jumped out of the car. I checked the back seat, and there was no one there. I'm not too sure how I gathered courage to go back in the car, but I raced home. I was hesitant to share my story with anyone the next day. Thought no one would believe me. I finally confided one of my colleagues. He showed me an old newspaper article. The article was about a woman who died with her baby, in a car accident, on the same road that I was driving the previous night. She and her baby was sighted by multiple people, in the past, around midnight. To this day, I struggle to drive by myself, at night.